world, one must fight for it. To lead, one must also understand what it takes to follow. Our student leaders have moved closer to their aim, inch by inch, reached their finest hour, and must give their blood, sweat, and tears to the post they have been appointed for. As a member of the council, they must triumph in uncharted territory and abide by the ethics and values that the school has imbibed in them. The investiture is the first step to leave their imprint on this school and the ones who are here to follow them. We now request our respected school director to come on stage and address the gathering. Our former head boy and our former head girl to please escort him out.
Thank you, Sugandha. A very pleasant morning to our esteemed chairman, CMT members, dear parents, council members waiting to be sworn in, teachers and my beloved students. Extending a warm welcome to all on this momentous occasion of the Scottish High Investiture Ceremony 2019. We are all present here to empower our future luminaries as members of the Student Council 2019. As leaders, it is imperative for all of you to understand that leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. As you become the representatives of the school, remember to lead, but never leave the wisdom of learning behind. Be loyal to your institution, hold your superiors in high regards, and care for your peers. Great responsibilities will be anchored with the positions you all will be conferred with, and I know that you all will live up to the expectations of your superiors and become aspirational figures for the young ones. Leadership is not always glorious crowning acts. It can be reflected through the simplest of acts committed with sincerity and conviction. The school has seen great potential in you all, and this investiture is a testament of your leadership. Be relentless in your pursuit of excellence and be ardent about things you do. You must not relinquish hope when situations seem impossible. The shortlisting of the candidates were based on the scholastics and co-scholastic performances of the students through a 4-tier screening process by a panel of judges, including heads of departments, clan elders, the primary school principal, and the senior school principal. Nominations were put in by the students with a list of their achievements and contributions for the school. The students had to go through a series of interviews to prove their merit and skills required for the coveted positions. The shortlisted candidates were examined and assessed by an expert panel made under the directive of our chairman, headed by the school director, and then a group discussion took place with the school chairman himself. These 33 students holding the office of the Student Council 2019 were the ones found proficient and worthy. The appointment of the clan captains and prefects were based on a comprehensive analysis of their contributions and achievements with the consensus of the clan elders, clan parents, and the teachers and the co-management team. I would like to end with one last advice for our young leaders. As Theodore Roosevelt said, keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Be humble in your greatness and shoulder responsibility with grace. I want to congratulate the new Student Council and their parents, and I wish them success in all the ventures they would undertake in future. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us allow our student leaders to take forward the tradition of leadership as we appreciate this spectacle as proud parents and mentors. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So let us now invite the new Student Council to the stage. Marching on to the stage, we have our head boy, Aryan Sholapure, our head girl, Ricky Bhatti. Our deputy head boy, Araman Mitra. Our deputy head girl, Kamal Ketrikal. Secretary General, MUN, Anika Hanga. Our Secretary General, Yoshita Singh, Mahika Rathore, and Sibit Khan. Our social responsibility captains, Krishti Kurana and Kasanya Thar. Our sports captain teams, Juhi Borwankar, Juhi Devan and Kudai Borwankar. Our sports active development, Kanish Reddy. Our cultural captains, Aruni Arora and Shora Begala. Our social media captains, Stuti Kulkarni and Samar Khan. Our Special Olympics captain, Anuja Ajay and Avantika Yadav. Our student counselor or coordinator, Sana Bhargav and Suniti Sharma. Our academic affairs captains, Riya Agarwal and Arun Mukherjee. Our information technology captains, Ryan Kesoni and Karan Sarma. Our inclusive education captain, Rishika Jain. Captain international students, Vipul Kim and Soho Lee. Our captain green arts, Kriti Mukherjee. Our captain performing arts, Sejal Baby. Captain equestrian, Nirpesh Melar. Our captain student welfare, Niyan Kasam. And our captain student welfare again, Yashaswini. Thank you, parents. Next, our Secretary General MUN, Anika Handa, and our Secretary Generals, Yoshita Singh, Mahika Rathore, and Sidit Khanna. Parents, please come up on stage and confer their badges and sashes. Thank you. Now, our social responsibility captains, Shrishti Kurana and Kausanya Dhar, accompanied by our sports captain teams, Hriday Borwankar and Juhi Devan, and our sports captain development, Kanish Reddy. Parents, please come up on stage to prepare their badges and their sashes. please give a round of applause to all of them. To India captains, Sudha Goyal and Sudha. Their parents are requested to please come up on stage. Now, our Special Olympics captains, Anuja Jain and Avantika Yadav, along with our Student Council coordinators, Sunil Sharma and Sana Bhatt. Parents, please come up on stage to prepare their sashes and their tangies. Students, the applause must not stop. Thank you. Next up, our academic affairs captains, Riya Agarwal and Arun Gupta, along with our information technology captains, Ryan K. Saini and Pradeep Sardani. Their parents are requested to please come on stage. Thank you. Next, our inclusive education captain, Rushika Jain, with our captain international students, Vibhu K. and Soham and our captain Reena Bangladesh. Unfortunately, Bhuti could not be here with us at this time. Our captain equestrian, Ridvesh Mehrawat, and our captain Sudha Goyal, Ian Baswana, and Yashasvi Sawant. Dear parents. Now, the former head boy and the former head girl march on to the stage to hand over the school flag and their responsibilities to the newly elected head boy and head girl. Invite the graduating council to greet and congratulate the members of the new student council. We would like to thank the outgoing council members for their admirable contribution to the school in the past year. And 2020. Let us have a huge round of applause for them. A Scottish clan is a kinship group among Scottish people. A clan gives a sense of shared identity and descent to its members. Similarly, at Scottish High, we have 4 clans named after the 4 clans in Scotland: Anderson, Boyd, Lamont and MacArthur. Clan Anderson, whose motto stands for "by honesty and toil." We have with us the clan elder of Anderson, Ms. Ruma Jain, walking to the stage with the new clan captains Vansh Tevatia and Seher Bajwa, followed by the junior clan prefects Rian Santi and Tisha Abror. Also accompanying them are the junior sports prefects Shaurya Jain and Sandy Garg, and lastly our junior cultural prefect Darshita Samanta. Clan Boyd's motto, "Courage without fear." We have the clan elder of Boyd, Ms. Akansha Yadav, walking to the stage with the new clan captains Akul Vaishnavi and Ananya Mohan, followed by the junior clan prefects Hari Kashyap and Dakta Vijay. Also accompanying them are the junior sports prefects Ranveer Gulia and Muskan Arora, and the junior cultural prefect Anjanaya Paul. Inviting the parents of our clan captains for Clan Anderson, Vansh Tevatia and Seher Bajwa, along with the junior clan prefects Rian Sangi and Prisha Abrol, with our junior sports prefect Shaurya Jain and Sanvi Garg, and our junior cultural prefect Darshita Samanta on stage to confer their sashes and their badges. Boyd, Akul Vaishnavi and Ananya Mohan, along with our junior clan prefects Harsh Kashyap and Dhankapada, and our junior sports prefects Ranveer Media and Muskan Aruna, and our junior cultural prefect Anjanaya Gaur. Parents are requested to please come up on the stage to confer upon their work, their badges and their sashes. Former clan captains for their valuable contribution to clans and the school over the past year. Thank you, Clan Anderson and Clan Boyle. Clan Lamont with the motto, Never Unprepared. We have the clan elder of Lamont, Ms. Gitanjali Ahuja, walking to the stage with the new clan captains, Panav Dua and Anshita Gaur, followed by the junior clan prefects, Yuvraj Sidhu and Jimmy Sedu. Also accompanying them are the junior sports prefects, Lakshay Dhuman and Samaira Kohli, and the junior cultural prefect, Harshita Sahu. Clan MacArthur and the motto being by persevering. We have the clan elder of MacArthur, Ms. Ramandeep Kaur Rekhi, walking to the stage with the new clan captains, Shorya Singh Sikharia and Manaswini Narayan, followed by the junior clan prefects, Athar Vyas and Arvind Kaur. Also accompanying them are the junior sports prefects, Akshat Agarwal and Mehek Pasrija, and the junior cultural prefect, Maisha Sharma. Inviting the parents of the clan captains for Clan Lamont, Panav Dua and Anshita Kaur, along with the clan prefects Yuvraj Sidhu, Riddhi Sethi. And then, we would like to invite the parents of junior sports prefects Lakshay Dhuman and Samaira Kohli and the cultural prefect Harshita Sahu on stage to confer their sashes and the badges.
Yes, look at it.
Thank you, parents. Inviting the parents of our clan captains for Clan MacArthur, Shorya Singh Sikharia and Manaswini Narayanan, along with our junior clan prefects Athar Vyas and Arvind Kaur, and our junior sports prefects Akshat Agarwal and Mehek Pasrija, and the junior cultural prefect Maisha Sharma. Parents are requested to please come up on the stage. Come up on stage. would like to invite the former clan captains of Clan Lamont and Clan MacArthur to march onto the stage and hand over the clan flag and the responsibilities to the newly elected clan captains.
Hello, भैया.
We thank the former clan captains for their inestimable contribution to the clans and the school over the past year. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us once again invite the main body of the Student Council on the stage. Of Scottish High International School 2019 and 20. Leadership is a matter of having people look at you and gain confidence. So, as a student council, you must always be the example people follow, exhibiting the capacity for greatness. So let us invite our head boy and our head girl, Aryan Sholapore and Riddhi Bhattu, to take the oath with our newly elected student council.
We, the Student Council of Scottish High International School, do solemnly swear that we will diligently execute
all our duties to the best of our abilities, uphold, promote and support the ethos, ideals and activities of our school. We swear to be positive role models and leaders. We will work hard to ensure that the school will be taken to the zenith of glory.
Taking forward the tradition of dedication and sincerity to become the front runners of a new era. Let us all wish the members of the new council the very best for the upcoming year. Ladies and gentlemen, please have a huge round of applause for them once again. We request the Honorable Chairman of our school, Dr. Cdr Kartikay Saini, to please address the gathering. Our former head boy and our former head girl to please install themselves.
Okay, flags down, stand at ease, all of you. Smile. Morning, everyone. The swearing-in ceremony, trust me, they have earned every moment of this day. When the nominations came in, each nomination ran into a few pages. Each paragraph and each sentence which was written had no adjectives. It was plain, simple truth of achievements. It all got jumbled up into a big playing piano game with those papers, then a grid was made. As many as 15 odd members, right from the top management to the last teacher, sat down, sifting between the papers, making a grid, and then first round of interviews, then the second round of interviews. I too had a very interesting group discussion with a few of them. What I told them when I spoke to them in the conference room was, I am so proud of you. I told them it does not matter which designation you wanted and what you are getting. Because all of you, for me, are the captains of this school. So, I know for sure, each one of these on the stage can give any school captain of any school of this world run for their money. Trust me. I wish we could somehow, post their so-called resumes and biodata so far on the web or something for everybody to get inspired. So, congratulations to all of you. This doesn't happen without support from home. Every mom and dad aspires. Many lose their sleep. Think, strategize, work hard, support, encourage, hone, and finally reach out to their children and stand by them right to coming to the stage and say, listen, if you are good, we are there with you. If you are not good, we are still there with you to make you good. And that's why all of you are here. So well done to all. Please clap for yourselves. So there is the story of, maybe some of you have heard this before, of a woodcutter, a lumberjack, a lumberman, as they call it in Canada and North America, who cut trees, okay? Who fought trees and for the wood. So there was this village in a forest in Canada, and the two best lumberjacks, there was a competition. So they said, we'll have a competition. Who falls the maximum number of trees in a night? So the two best men, they started cutting in two different parts of the jungle. So one could only hear the other one's axe hitting a tree, and then could hear the tree fall, and the same for the other man. So this went on through the night, and one could hear cutting, falling, cutting, falling. At midnight, one of the lumberjacks could hear nothing. There was silence on the other side. He could hear cutting, he could hear falling. So this guy said, this is my time to cut faster, harder, because probably that chap is tired and sleeping. So he cut harder, faster. And after a couple of hours, he could hear the cutting and falling again. As dawn fell, villagers came around. They started counting the number of trees which had fallen. And lo, surprisingly, the guy where there was silence won. He had more number of trees which were fallen. So everybody went and congratulated him, gave him a prize, went home. So this one was wondering, and he walked up and he said, congratulations, but tell me, in that time when you were tired and you did not cut trees, how is it that you could cut more finally and win this match? So that chap said that both of us were cutting trees and both our axes had got blunt. So while he thought I was resting, I was chiseling my axe, and that's why I got it. So for those of you students here who did not nominate yourselves to be leaders on the stage, understand that you are leaders. A leader doesn't have to be in a school or a college or an organization or a corporate necessarily. A leader is on the shop floor, he's in the swimming pool, he's on the stage, he's on his piano or guitar, he's on a bridge table or a chess game. So you have to identify where is the leadership in you and start chiseling that, because this is not the last leadership contest of your life. For those of you who nominated yourself and said that you are leaders but couldn't make it here, remember, again, this is not the last contest of your life. Understand where you need to chisel again, hone those spirits. When you reach out to college, university, when you reach out to your jobs, when you reach out to your own families, you will have a million leadership opportunities to be there. And for those of you who are here, who say we are leaders, once a leader is not always a leader. Remember that. It is just the first cliff you have just summited. This is not the last leadership contest of your life too, because you have the rest of your life to lead. So make sure that while you take the authority of the sash and the badge and the flag, take the responsibility of your duties towards it. All of you are getting mandates for your respective positions in the next 2 weeks, which you need to fulfill before the end of your tenure. And if you remember that you be grounded, like the principal said, continue honing your leadership skills, then trust me, you will continue to be the best lumberjacks of the world.
Thank you, sir, for always inspiring us with your words. I request you all to kindly rise in the school song followed by the national anthem.
Amidst the city life, there's a place like a rest. A school we were too strong, stand firm against the death. Within this restless world of ours, behold our hands up high. With courage, strength and honor, and integrity to live by. And Scottish High, a flag we pride we bear, standing strong for truth, shielded from wrong by the badge we bear, building a world of fun. Our motherland, our home, is a shelter for the diverse, a place to live in peace and harmony through the years. In telling of our CEO, I get you high on is loud and clear, and we shout it out through the skies enough for the whole world to hear. That Scottish flag, flag with pride we bear, standing strong for the truth, shielded from wrong by the badge we bear, living a world of fun.
With this, the Investiture Ceremony comes to a close. We would like to thank all the parents for gracing this occasion and giving us their valuable time.